Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Cleveland Browns.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You look at this Browns defense.
We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
In motion is Anderson.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
In motion is Anderson.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it?
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Roll, roll, roll. Ready.
They run it again with Chubb.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
The Browns at 8-2 on the year. They come in off a loss last time out, but still in the midst of a great season. Winners of 8 of their last 10.
The key for them, generating offense and finding a way to put the ball in the end zone. I mean, you get held under 10 points in your last game. Very hard to win in the NFL. Frankly, it's very hard to win in any league scoring that few points.
Slot man moves right.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
This is 2nd and 8.
And Chubb will try the middle here. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
This defense for the Chiefs, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Ready.
Richardson looking to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. Down the right sideline.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know we're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Play action. Now Richardson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Mahomes now to throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes.
The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to get the football back at their own 17. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game? Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Let's go now.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it.
They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Addison will go in motion left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready?
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Big Lion. Check. Hurt. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Go.
Now Richardson.
Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Mahomes now on 1st down. This is Anderson over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. Now an inside give to Bell. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want, and other times the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Attack!
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down.
This one completes Alec Pierce.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 30. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Delivers another one to Pierce.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That is caught by Anderson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another 1st down.
And that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Ready?
Now Bell. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there.
With his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. So no gain on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Madison will go in motion left. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Let's take it inside his own 40. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
In motion comes the tight end left.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
On the ball, now, go!
On third down, here's Richardson. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's fourth down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Now they'll change things up.
Ready?
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
Now Mahomes. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 40-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that was a good run, and it should get the attention of the defense, but they can't just dwell on it. They've been playing so well this entire game. Maybe they just look at it and say, okay, congratulations, you got 1 on us, and just not let it turn into more.
They go play fake. Mahomes.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 24.
Chiefs 24, Browns nothing.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Richardson. Complete to Addison on the out route.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? You're able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
George Karlaftis in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
A loss of 5 brings up 2nd and 15 at the Chiefs' 44-yard line.
Cup 19! Cup 19! Ready?
Richardson off the play fake.
And his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Eagles! 60 Eagles!
Richardson to throw off play action.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there.
So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the... And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll send the tight end in motion left.
79 Broncos. Ready.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done. It's going to be...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
He's got it. So they convert to 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Bell. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Mahomes firing complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Chiefs.
Now Patrick going to change the play.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Kadarius Toney,
35 yards.
And the Chiefs are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 23.
31. Browns 8.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Okay, break.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. On first down, Richardson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Ready.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hustle, hustle. Ready, ready.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
That's complete. It's Collins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line.
19 Tiger. Ready.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Stiff-armed him. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
48 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
1st and 10, it's Richardson.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
2nd and 20.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Brings up 2nd and 20.
They go play action with Richardson.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Browns on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Panther 11. Ready.
Here's Richardson to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Off play action. Richardson.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 15.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
14-yard line, 2nd and 11.
Now a give, right side. Cartwright. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Ready.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. 4th quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked. They'll try and run some clock now with Bell. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Bell. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another second down. It'll be third.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their third down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on third down.
They're going option play on third down.
A pitch back. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 65 yards.
And the Chiefs are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Browns 8.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Second and 10.
Go, Riggs, go. Buffalo 18.
Richardson looking to throw this.
He'll buy some time right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Richardson going to move him around.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready, right?
Richardson now on third down.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
Down. 19 Lions. Ready?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Yellow, yellow.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Hey, let's go.
Mahomes going to throw it here.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So this one